Merry Vlogmas. I know I'm a little bit late to that, but better late than never is what I told myself before I hit record. So, it's been an amazing day of finding pine cones and finding string in the house to tie them up with, because today we are making cute little feeders for wildlife. We're gonna just use any old pine cone you've got laying around in your neighborhood. Go out into the good old Mother Nature and find yourself a pine cone or two or 10 if you're me. I got a little carried away. Just find any string in your house, it'll do. I'm using not only this cute little twine, which is like the most festive, but if you don't have that, you can also just cut some string, or this is the most DIY of all, which is pajama string with the little, like, whatever you call this. Just cut them off of your pajamas. Your pajamas are fine. You don't need them. If you don't need them tightened on you, I'll drop my trusty ribbon here. So my point is don't feel discouraged. This is the kind of DIY where you don't need not to run to Target. No store runs, and we're in quarantine, so what better way to keep yourself from going insane by just using some things you have in your house and some of good old Mother Nature, and making something to give back to the sweet, sweet birds and critters that eat from this. Let me get comfortable here. So the point of these beauties is that you stuff them with a little bit of nut butter or seed butter, anything will do, and then you roll them in bird seed or like sunflower seeds, anything that you have. So if you don't have bird seed on hand, whatever will do. You can even do like crushed up peanuts and cashews, or raisins, I think should be good. I don't know, Google that. I don't want to kill anything. This is the fun part. It's whatever you want it to be. Get crazy. Get wild. Put whatever you want in this. Now, I've already tied up a bunch of them because I got carried away, okay? We have a lot of them. Let's tie up the last couple ones together. I felt like this was a cute little example. It looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. Get your pine cones, get your strings, and we're going to start tying these up. So you're going to, once you have your string and you have your pine cone, you see how these little top sprigs here come out at an angle? You're going to use that to your advantage, and you're going to tuck your string down into those grooves and try to get it down in there so that you don't have to use any glue. You can get your knot nice and tight and it won't fall off. And it's pretty much that. It's super self-explanatory. That's why they do this with little kids in elementary school, because it's just so easy to do. So this is a DIY craft for anyone, large and small, young and old. That's what I meant by large and small, was like small children versus full-size adults. I thought while we're tying this up, we should have a Vlogmas with some real juicy content. You know, let's start this one off right. This is the first video on a new channel that I'm starting, and I thought it'd be fun to start a more informal kind of a vlog with me channel. Vlog with me, I'm the only one vlogging. So let's talk about the drama. Let's get into the tea of all the bullshit that I have gotten on my channel. And I am not going to name names. Of course, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to give you like specific comments, because I feel like then you're just going to go search for them, and we don't want to do that. These people are just, they're hurting, okay? They have their own problems. But I think that it's worth talking about. It's honestly kind of funny. So let's get right into it. Something that I actually just got today is I got a comment from somebody, which I thought was so ironic, on my video about how to deal with feeling judged and like overcoming the feeling of being judged, or the fear of judgment that's stopping you from maybe doing the things you want to do in life. And it's funny because this person commented and said, I feel like you're a bit judgmental, and I don't even think they said a bit. They weren't even simmering it down a little bit for me. They were just straight up, I am judgmental. And they said that that's the problem with people like me, is that people like me are judging people 24/7. And so because I'm judging people 24/7, that's why I feel judged. So good conclusion there. And I thought that was really ironic and funny, because the whole video is about how you should not let the fear of judgment stop you from doing what you want to do, and how most people probably aren't actually judging you at all, and that this fear is really something we all live with, that of course people will judge you, but overall, like, most people are worried about their own problems, and they're, if anything, they're more worried about how you make them feel when they're judging you. Like how this person commented to me and said, that I make them feel judged. So that's why they're mad at me. You know, that's why they have a hateful comment to leave, because I make them feel judged. So it's really more about the way that somebody feels about something you've done that gives them a bad reaction to you, if that makes sense. So that's something that I am trying to talk about in that video. So I just think it's funny and ironic that that person literally took the exact opposite of what I was saying and made the whole thing about how I'm judging them. So to them, sorry that you feel judged, but that's kind of the problem. And that's kind of the whole thing, is that people make big issues out of things that make them feel hurt, and people have soft spots. A lot of times when people are judging you, it's because you've hit a soft spot with them, and it's not your fault a lot of times. Sometimes it could be your fault. You might be a dick, you know, but overall, a lot of times it's just that somebody's soft spot is now showing. And they're going to be mean, they're going to judge you because they're really upset with something with themselves, or they feel self-conscious about something with themselves. That person feels judged, so for them to, I guess, watch that video, something in my video triggered them. And that's, you know, to each his own. But something else that is kind of interesting that I've gotten is I've gotten a bunch of people tell me that I sound weird in my videos. Like, and by a bunch, I mean probably like 7 out of thousands of comments have been that my voice is weird, which I think is funny because I don't know what to say about that. That's just my voice. I have no way of fixing it for you, and I'm sorry that your ears don't like it, but I think it's also really funny because that whole like Yanny Laurel thing that happened, where we all realized that we all hear things very differently. And so I just think that's funny. Like, I wonder how these people are hearing my voice when they hear it. Like, is it coming out like a goblin? Like, is it like, hello, I'm Kirsten, welcome to my channel? I don't know. But there are some people out there that hate my voice. Okay. That's just funny. I've also gotten some comments about how this one is so mean, and I don't even want to fully repeat it because it's just too mean. Somebody said that I sound like they used a very rude word, but I'll just say disabled. I sound like a disabled 9-year-old, which I thought was really just like completely fucked up. And it was like a child who commented this to me. Their profile picture was probably like a 12-year-old, and I was just like, wow, you are a mean kid. That's some mean shit right there. I would have hated to hear that as a little kid, but for me now, I'm just like, okay, please don't say those words. Those are really mean. But how are you gonna, I don't know. I guess that goes with the voice thing. Some people just don't like my voice. I've gotten comments, oh shit, what kind of bug are you? That's one thing, is you gotta be careful. You have no idea what kind of bugs are coming out of your pine cones, okay? There's all kinds of bugs in this world. Let the haters say what they're gonna say, okay? You've got your pine cones. You've got your wildlife. What do they have? They sure as hell don't have these pine cones. Probably because they're hating on my videos, so they ain't watching it. They're missing out on the juice. I feel like I didn't give you much juicy hate, because honestly, I'm lucky that I haven't gotten too much of it, probably because my channel is still relatively small. But in general, I have gotten some people who just have a really big stick up their ass. People have said about my Yoga with Adriene reviews, like, that it's weird that I have such good things to say about Adriene, and that, like, I'm essentially, like, people have said that I'm brown-nosing Adriene. And that somebody even said, like, oh, there's no way that Adriene even wants somebody to say these kinds of things about her. I just think that is so funny to me. Like, the world can't even be happy. We can't even say positive things about somebody. If I made a video shitting on Adriene's 30 days of yoga, you'd hate me. But if I make a video telling you about how it's really good and how Adriene is awesome and how I had all these positive results from it, you also hate me. So, moral of the story, before we stuff these great, beautiful cones that might honestly have things in them, and I don't know if I should put them close to my face, is that people are going to hate you no matter what you do. There's just going to be people who are going to say bad things about you, who are going to judge what you're doing, people from your past especially, who are going to have something negative to say about you, what you're doing. It's just how the world operates. People love drama. That's why, like, paparazzi YouTube channels and, like, magazines back in the 2000s, they were all a thing because people just can't get enough of it. But what you have to realize is that Nobody's even going to really feel good about themselves 100% deep down and talk a bunch of shit about you. So you really don't have to feel that bad when people are judging you or commenting negative things about you, or if you're not starting a channel or a creative outlet or a TikTok or painting and putting it on Instagram, whatever it is. If you're not doing it because you're afraid of what people are going to say, people are going to say bad things about you no matter what. So you better not let them take away the things that make you happy, because they're going to talk shit no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So get your pine cones and stuff them with a little bit of nut butter, roll them in some bird seed, and say hell no to the haters. Because I'm definitely qualified for therapy, as you can see, clearly. But I don't want to talk about hate all the time, okay? Because that's not what this video is about. This video is about DIY crafting and having fun. So while I go get the nuts and nut butter, we're going to talk about some things that have made me happy during quarantine. Because this is a Vlogmas, so we get to just go all over the place. So something that has made me so happy during quarantine and has kept me feeling so sane is baking, cooking, desserts, fun things. Don't worry about it. You're good. So I'm going to get the nut butter. Is there a nut butter I can use? Any nut butter?
I don't know what she bought.
I'm going with this one. I don't know if they're going to die from salt intake. Yeah. No salt for the birds. We try, you know? Okay. Do you care if I do all these?
What?
Do you care if I stuff them all with peanut butter?
I don't care what you do.
Okay.
Do yours.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to feel left out if I did it without you. Free to be. Isn't that great? Okay, so I got my peanut butter, and I got a knife, and we're going to stuff these bad boys with nut butter. And we're going to talk about what's been making me happy during quarantine. So, yeah, it's tough, you know, it's hard to not go anywhere, but it's a lot of fun to bake things, cook things. And I feel like that it's such a good excuse, because when you're already at home, you can make something that's delicious, you can eat it, and you can just feel good about it. It's not like you feel guilty. You're not like thinking about how much, I don't know, sugar is in it, if that's something you're ever worried about. I don't know. I'm whatever you're worried about. When you make it yourself, you don't have to worry. So you're just going to grab your pine cone. Let's start with a little one so that I can really make sure this is even going to work. And if I have to just start this entire video over. What was that? Nothing. So we're going to start with our pine cone. We're going to prepare it by sitting it in front of us. We're going to get our peanut butter. This is some unsalted, unsweetened organic peanut butter. It's crunchy too. You don't have to do that, but why not give them a little crunch? So, okay, things that have been making me feel good. Cooking, like I said, baking is this amazing thing, because the cool thing about baking is that it's like you have to keep trying. You have to keep going with desserts, and then the ultimate payoff is so good. You know, it's like you probably won't make the best batch. Hold on, I gotta toss this out. I'll keep talking to you. So listen up. You don't even have to make the best batch of anything your first try. It's more about like you practice, and practice makes perfect. And that's, I don't know, I just love that about baking. You know, making like a good lasagna or like a pasta dish, or I guess lasagna is a pasta dish. I don't know, savory like dinner meals, those are good too. And they're fun. But there's nothing more rewarding than a dessert. You make this big, wonderful batch of cupcakes or brownies, or in my case, a triple layer chocolate peanut butter brownie mousse cake. Yes, that's what I said. And you just feel so good about yourself, and it feels so yummy to eat it. Everybody loves dessert. There's just something about it. Maybe you're not a sweets person, but there's got to be something that you love to eat. Try to make it. That might make you feel better. And then what else has been making me feel good? Journaling, which I just realized that I can't double dip my knife when I'm doing the peanut butter. Oh, God. Okay, how are we going to figure that out? I think I need to go get a container to put the peanut butter in that I can double dip in that isn't the peanut butter. How about that? Okay. You're coming with me. I'll show you the cake. I probably have already popped it in my editing. Good job, Kirsten. Editing, Kirsten. Okay, I'm going to go get a small ramekin. Hi.
Is this good?
Yeah. She's asking me if this sauerkraut brand is quality. And I am the quality gatekeeper. Okay. So, yeah. Baking is fun. Journaling has been really rewarding. It's not always fun. Sometimes it's kind of tedious and I don't really want to do it. But then afterwards I feel really good. So I just kind of force myself. Okay, so mission accomplished. We got the peanut butter. We got the container. How do I do this? Oh my god. I already can't put it into the peanut butter container. Do you see my dilemma? I'm using the other end, okay? My subconscious mind took over and was like, we're doing this. There's another end of the knife, Kirsten. Don't fret. So yeah, journaling has been super helpful for me. And I actually just made a video that I'm going to put on my main channel that you should go check out if you're interested in journaling and how it's changed my life, because it really has. Not to be cheesy, but it really has changed my life. So we've got journaling, we've got eating, dessert, making desserts to make yourself feel better, which is a great thing. Make some dessert, write about it. Of course, everybody's gonna tell you like working out. Working out makes anybody feel better. Yeah, I get it. I know, but I'm not working out lately, so we're not gonna talk about that. And I don't even care. I'm just eating and having a good time living my life. But if you're working out, go you. Good on you. And what else? So another thing is, oh my god, these little things for the wildlife, like anything I can do to spend time with wildlife has been making me so happy. I know I sound so nerdy, but I'm honestly, seriously, collecting enough video data to create a whole nother channel for wildlife. On my second channel talking about another channel. But I really would love that because I have so many wildlife interactions where I'm feeding them and stuff that I take all these videos, and it's like every problem you have in your life, it all goes away when you're hanging out with a raccoon or a bird or just watching animals. I'm gonna move my camera down because I want you to see what I'm doing, and my hands are like naturally lower than where I have the camera. So you're coming on a ride, buckle up. Let's see if this works. That would give me some neck issues if I did that. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Just stay on the ride, okay? Stay buckled in. You can't take your seatbelt off now. I don't even know where this accent is from. From nowhere. It's not quality. Maybe I'll edit this out to save us all. Okay, so here we go. We're back on the peanut butter game. But yeah, wildlife, even if you don't have, I know it's like easy to say like go hang out with a raccoon, but not everybody has wildlife that close to them. And it's also not always like the safest setup for you to go hang out with raccoons. I get that. I understand. I don't know. When I watch wildlife, I feel so connected. It kind of makes me remember how simple life actually is. Like, it's really just about eating, sleeping, protecting yourself from elements of danger. And, oh, peanut butter dripped on my sock. Yes, and it's dripping more. Okay, this is fun. Sometimes I just, ow! Oh my god, it stabbed me. Pine cones also have pointy things on them. Nature reminds me how important it is to just kind of say, fuck it. You know? Like, it doesn't always matter all the time. Big things do matter. I know jobs, 9 to 5, paying rent, healthcare, college, exams, these things, relationships, they all do matter. I'm not saying they don't. It's just like, bro, when you watch the squirrels playing in the trees, you remember, hey, I'm kind of like that squirrel. I don't need to, I don't have to really freak out all the time. I can just like be a nature baby and make little pine cone feeders for my friends. You don't have to always focus on the bad. I'm gonna get this bird seeds behind us. Oh my god, this is heavy. We are feeding some birds. Damn. I'm a heavyweight bird feeding champion. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You're just an animal at the end of the day. No worries. I didn't spill them all over the floor. Not me spilling them on the floor. That was you, not me. Sorry about that. Alright, so, yeah, don't even worry about it, dude. Oh, look at this. We're segueing into an actual perfect thing that I probably would have forgotten to say. And that is scheduling your worry time. I don't know if you've ever heard of something like that. But I heard about that. And I'm not even joking you. I actually have a alarm on my phone that goes off at 4 p.m. every day. And it says, this is my time to worry. And it sings like a really nice bop while I think about my worries. And it actually has helped me so much. Look at that. Look at us. We are fucking wildlife geniuses. We are gurus. We are Mother Nature's workers. We are the feeders of the birds. Honestly, I couldn't be more proud of myself. Couldn't be more proud of you. This is wonderful. On to where we were. So that is something to think about, is that you could schedule your time to worry. And I know that it doesn't always make the hard times go away or make the worry time throughout the day any less bombarding into your life. That's a bad choice of words, but you get me. When you schedule your worry time, it kind of creates like a little bit of playfulness out of it, I found. And even though they are real concerns, your brain like isn't used to having this time where you're just like, what do I have to worry about right now? What are my actual problems right now? So it starts to like actually try to scramble and come up with things to worry about, I've found. And it kind of makes it a little bit more lighthearted for me. Like, I'll be like, what is actually really deserving of going on this list of things I really have to worry about? Is it really a lot of things, or am I kind of over that already? Was that problem not as big as I made it out to be, you know? And I sort of am finding solace in that. So you could do that. Put a little timer on your phone every day, a little alarm that goes off and tells you this is your time to worry. I always kind of will like sing the same song that I've made up to it. I'll be like, this is my time to worry. This is my time to worry. And it goes perfectly to the song. And I don't know, it's just fun. I come up with I'll like sing about all my problems. I don't know. That might be something that helps you. So we've talked about nature, we've talked about baking, we've talked about scheduling your worry time, we've talked about journaling. What else has been making me feel better during quarantine? Bob Ross painting tutorials. Am I late to this? Am I late to this game? Because holy shit, this man. I realize that other people have already hyped this up, but I'm telling you, if you have not watched a Bob Ross painting tutorial, you must go do that. Go open up a separate tab, pause this video, type in Bob Ross painting tutorial. Then I want you to come back to this video, finish this video. Convincing? Finish this video, and then go back to the Bob Ross video after you watch this. Okay? Because it's just gonna bring you so much delight. This man is a joy. All he does is paint and make little fun noises, and it's just an escape. It's like watching trash TV, how it gives you that escape, like watching reality television, but it's not trash. It's like actual quality content that helps you escape your life. And where do you find that other than at this channel now? Okay? If this isn't quality content that makes you smile and laugh, I don't know what is. Yeah, pop on a Bob Ross painting tutorial. I actually watched it on my most recent flight, and they had it on Delta flights, and I was like, this is a sign from Mother Nature, and I will listen. I'll listen to that sign. And I watched every episode they had to offer, which was only 2, which was a damn shame. But this one, I don't think I put enough peanut butter in. It's just not going in all the grooves. We're not getting enough nuts to pine cone stickage. I have peanut butter all over my hands. This video should just be titled Vlogmas. I'm covered in peanut butter. Next pine cone, please. Next in line. I'd love to get to a place where, I don't know where it stopped, but it said that it stopped. It reached the maximum recording time. So your girl's just been here covering pine cones in peanut butter. You ain't missed much. I was just thinking about how much I'm looking forward to a time in my life when I can do a craft like this every day. And I guess I'm already at that time in my life, if we're being honest, you know? I really could make time for this every day. But this is just the simple things in life. You know, like when you were a kid and you did fun little projects kind of all the time, at least like once a week, right? My raccoon friend is here. Oh, she probably smells all this damn peanut butter. There's a lot of food out for her. And maybe go see if I have a 3rd channel yet by the time this video is up with all my raccoon footage, because if I haven't yet, it is coming, okay? Where was I before my raccoon friend came and distracted me? Oh, yeah, about making time to do fun little projects like this. It's just, for me, it's like when you were a kid, you do all these fun little things. When you grow up, you kind of like stop and you tell yourself that I guess it's like it goes to high school. High school and college become more about like partying and friends, hanging out, like, getting away from your parents and stuff. But middle school, elementary school, you still had like arts and crafts time and stuff, Let's get back to that. Because peanut butter all over our hands is fun. And I feel like I should feed the raccoon with you guys. So I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to get a couple snacks for her. And then we're going to feed the raccoon, okay? This is Esmeralda. Lots of raccoons come visit me. But this one's Esmeralda. We call her Ezzy. So you'll see her in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Ezzy. Hey, baby girl. What you chewing on? You got some good food? Look, I got you some more stuff. Okay, I got her avocado. She loves avocado. We got some cashews and we have some kibble. Let's see what she wants. And then, look at this, Ez. Look at this. Okay, she's snacking. I'm back to my game. So where were we? We were talking about how little activities like this can just make your whole day better. For instance, repotting my plants. Let me tell you, just the project of going and getting a pot, going in and getting soil. I know it seems so simple, but these little projects of repotting the plant, putting it in and watering it and seeing it in its new pot, it was just such a nice project that brought me so much freaking joy. And it's those little simple things like that you think like I don't have time for. And they're the things that make you the happiest. So those are just some little ideas for you. Honestly, these pine cones are working out a lot less quality than I expected them to. Making some pine cones. Feeding some raccoons. She's still out there just eating and looking at me. She's got kibble. She'll take it both between both hands and just, here, I'll show you. Okay, she's feeling for it. You see her picking her up? That is so funny to me. I can't. Okay, my entire setup is covered in peanut butter now, so that's... I'm telling you, I'm at the brink of naming this Vlogmas covered in peanut butter. We're covering it in seeds now. Yes. This is the most time-consuming part, for sure. But it's also the fun part. Like, you can hang out and talk to some friends, like I'm doing with you right now. We're friends, right? We're friends, right? Right? Yeah, so you can do this kind of thing with your friends, with your kids, with your parents, siblings, or you just do it with yourself and you talk to yourself, which is essentially what I'm doing because you're not here to talk back, so send help. It's just me and my pine cone. There's a raccoon here, okay? I'm not alone. This actually is a lot more peanut butter than I expected to be using, and I used hella peanut butter for my little mousse cake that I made that I told you all about, so... I've just been using lots of peanut butter lately. Is that another bug? There's a bug in the seeds with peanut butter all over him, and I don't know how to help him. My hands are covered in peanut butter. There's nothing I can do. I don't want to hurt him. I'm just going to hope he has the strength and the gumption to get out. Yup. Just get a little bit of peanut butter, just slap it on in there. You know what would be really good for this? A tube of squeezy peanut butter. Do they make those? That's what I need right now. 2021's coming. Silence. Right there. Oh, don't put that end in. Whoo, I almost put the wrong end in the peanut butter. There's really not a good end, so we're just going to kind of pour it in. I'll let you see what I'm doing here. You can't see anyways, yep. Pouring in the peanut butter. Yep. Yep. I don't know my goals for 2021. You didn't ask me, but I'm telling. What are my goals for 2021? Being more easy on myself. 2021 is about being a little bit more easy on myself. Not being so... go-getter, you know, because go-getter is good, but also like enjoyer is real good. Okay, as I've got like sunflower seeds just flinging all over the place. Enjoy your life. Okay, please don't say I got sunflower seeds and the peanut butter. Okay, we're good. It's beginning to look a lot like feeding wildlife. Peanut butter everywhere. I think we should hang some of these up, don't you think? Because it's getting dark, and I don't know how much more you want to spend time with me before you just want to never come back. We won't talk about that. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. Okay, let's go hang them up. Okay, so the key is you got to find a tree that you're going to be able to see the wildlife from your window. If you don't have one near you, you could always put one, like, you could do like a public service. Put one in the park or like on a trail near you that you like to go and walk down, and then you can just go and see every day like the progress of how much has been eaten. But if you are fortunate enough to have somewhere to hang it up, then you are one lucky ducky. These are both from the yoga, like, or literally pajama pants. So don't tell me that you couldn't make this yourself because you didn't have a string. Because I bet you did. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Call me Julie Homemaker. I don't even know who that is. I just made that up. See, this is when you know that you're doing quarantine right. You got a pine cone in hand and you're tying it to a tree. It all comes full circle back to the important things in life, the simple things. Oh my goodness, we're doing the triple knot vortex. Made that up. Oh my goodness, look at this. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but it's a Christmas tree now, bitches. Is this the neighbor's tree? Spread the love. Goodies for the animals. The key to happiness isn't Zoloft, my friends. It's pine cones and peanut butter. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember that.